Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome again, girls and boys, in class 8. As you know that this is the virtual learning system of Pakistan International School, Taif, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. As you know that we have already started the chapter number 1. This is Pakistan International School, Taif online class for class 8, means 9 juniors class. Subject, as you know that this is computer science subject, and this is our fourth video or fourth lecture. Teacher name or lecturer name is Imran Ahmed. Now comes to the point, and this is your title page of your book, computer science book for grade 9 for National Book of Foundation. I hope all of you have or you get it from the bookshop. As you know that we have already started chapter 1, which is fundamentals of computer. In this chapter we are studying the basics of computer. Before starting the question number 9, I told you already we have done 8 first short question, which were describe Napier bonds and slide rule. Second question was compare first and third generation of computer. Third question was differentiate between analog and digital computer. Fourth question was general question. Mostly nowadays in the examination, board examination, they say the general questions. General question means if you have some knowledge of computer, so they can make any question and give you in the question paper. Let's say fourth question was that Ahmad, a class 9 student, is asking his father to replace his home computer CRT monitor with LCD monitor. How will you justify his demand? So this is a general question. General question means if you have knowledge of CRT monitor and LCD monitor, then you can do this question very easily. Question number 5 was, what will happen if storage devices are removed from computer? Mean, if I remove the hard disk from my computer, so what will be happen with the computer? Question number 6 was differentiate between system software and application software. System software, I told you that software which are used for the system, means that software which use computer is called the system software, and the application software are for the user purpose. User purpose means I am user, you are user. So those software which we use, which cannot affect which cannot any effect at the computer, is called application software. Next question was differentiate. Next question 7 was how a student. Now this one is also general question. How a student can use computer to improve academic performance. So if you have the knowledge of computer, so you can solve this question very easily. Although I give you the points in the previous lecture. Question 8 is also a general question. Give any 3 uses of computer in school library. In school library, what is it? So this is the feedback of previous lecture. Now we will have to come to the next lecture. So next question is also a general question. General question means name few household appliances in which microprocessor are used. First of all, why the diagram? This is diagram is for microprocessor, or we can say that this is CPU. Actual CPU is this one. CPU means central processing unit. We divide this microprocessor into 2 parts. Let's say from here to here. Let's say from here to here. One part is called CU, another part is called ALU. The purpose of CU is to monitor or control the computer, and the purpose of ALU is to solve the arithmetical and the logical problems. We will discuss in the coming chapters in the storage devices chapter in detail. Okay, now this is the microprocessor. Before invention of microprocessor, I told you this microprocessor is used in 4th generation of computer. So generation of computer we will discuss in the coming lecture. So this is the microprocessor, you can call this one is a CPU. Actual CPU is this one. So CPU, as you see in the computer lab, they are just casing. In the casing on the motherboard, this microprocessor is placed, and we call this one is a CPU. So question is over here, name few household appliances in which microprocessor are used. Household means at our daily routine we use that devices is called the household, or in our home the devices which we are using are used is called household appliances in which microprocessor is used. Today microprocessor is not only used in microcomputer. What is microcomputer we will discuss in the generation next types of computer. Simply you can understand this is bus microcomputer. The answer says the today microprocessor not only used in microcomputer, means only CPU is not only used in the computers, but they are also used in other devices. They are also used in the other devices, including the mobile phones which you hold at your hands now also use this kind of device. So this technology is used in the mobile phones. Microwave oven. The purpose of microwave oven is heat up some food. So at the in this technology, in this microwave oven, microprocessor are also used nowadays. Third one is cameras. As digital cameras, I am talking about the not analog camera, digital camera. So cameras are also use this microprocessor inside. Washing machine. Washing machine, there are two washing machine. One is manual washing machine and another one is automatic washing machines. So automatic washing machines using, they also use the microprocessor inside to process it. And the next and the last is television. This is not a simple television, we call it smart television. Smart television in which you are watching the lecture, some boys are watching the lecture on the television which they have YouTube is running and they capture the Wi-Fi, so they have the microprocessor inside. This is the question today. Inshallah we will complete all the short questions which are, this is the question number 9, short question number 9. Name few household appliances in which microprocessor are used. Now comes to the next question, which is what are the tasks performed by operating system? Means operating system, I told you before, operating system, Windows is an operating system, DOS is an operating system. The operating system for mobile which you are using mostly are using iOS, mostly some are using Android. So these are the operating system. You can say that Android, which Android perform which task in your mobile phones. So this question is related. Now we are here. What are the tasks performed by operating system? We will not discuss over here mobile phone. We will discuss the computer. So the task following are the tasks performed by the operating system. Which one? Number one, it loads programs into memory and execute them. Same feature like mobile. So it loads programs into memory. Program memory loading means whenever I open the computer, first of all, operating system means Windows is loaded into RAM, is loaded into RAM. RAM means random access memory. We will also discuss the memory topic in the coming chapters, which is chapter number 2. So it loads programs into memory and execute them. So over here, I can say that if I open, let's say I want to open MS Word or WinWord. I give you example of MS Word because most of the time you are using the WinWord or games. Let's say games. Whenever I double click on any game or MS Word, where it goes, at the same time you see at the screen. At the screen it will appear, but its exec file is loaded from the memory, means they are first they goes into the RAM. If the place memory place is available over there, then you can see at the monitor and execute them. Execute them means then after loading the program into the memory, then processor takes that program from the memory. Why it take the it take program from the memory to execute. Let's say execute means whenever it loaded in the memory, there is place in the memory, then you can see the execution means now you are watching the some programs is appear at the front of you, means at the desk, at the computer monitor or LCD monitor or at the screen. This is the first function. It loads programs into memory and execute them. Number two, it controls the operation of input, output, and storage devices. Operation means input. Watch here the movement of input device, which is what is this? So this cursor is moving here and there. So mouse is an input device. Mouse is who is controlling. Let's say I want to remove. If I remove the operating system from my computer, can you see this movement of mouse over there? No. So it controls the operation of input. Input means if I can type anything, keyboard is an input device. So scanner is an input device, mouse is an input device, joysticks are input device. Many input devices are there. So who will control all of the operation of these input devices? I can easily say that the operating system means Windows control the operation of input devices. And now comes to the output device. Not only the input devices, operating system not control only input devices but also output devices. Output devices mean, watch here, you are watching the screen. This one is output device. We can say that output devices are monitor, printers, plotters. So these three main types, and another one for voice speaker is also an input device. So who control or the operation of the output devices? Operating system perform, or operating system control the operation of input, output. And the storage devices. Storage devices mean over here CD, hard disk, RAM, ROM, so USB, memory card. In simply, we can say that on that device which we can store our data is called storage devices. From where I can store my data at the hard disk. Sometime I use a USB to store my data. Similarly, you watch here in the WhatsApp version when some pictures are coming at your mobile. So where it is stored and the storage device. So you can say that ROM in the mobile technology, they call the storage device ROM. So storage devices means hard disk, RAM, ROM, memory card, USB, floppy disk, CD, up to so on. These are called the storage device. So operating system control all the operations of input, output, and storage devices. Watch here, if you have in the computer at your home, open C drive, watch here, D drive, E drive. So these are the storage devices. Many we are dividing the hard disk into different partitions. Number three, it manages file and folder. Manage files and folder yellow color. If you have seen the at the desktop, there are yellow color folders are present, and you place the files inside the folder. Why we make the folders? To arrange our files in one place is called the folder. And the same like your bag, school bag, where you arrange or put your books inside the bag. So over here in the computer technology, we call this one is folder. Files, it manage the files, Windows files, operating system files, other office files. So watch over here, this is screen, this is the PDF file, this is PDF file which you are watching is also a responsible. Windows is managing this file and folders. So I place these files in some kind of folder. I will show you some other time. So these are called the operating system manages the file and folders. Number 4, it allows creating password to protect computer from the unauthorized use. Unauthorized use. I give you the example of your mobile. You are placing the password, you are applying the password on your mobile. Why? All the time you are not keeping your mobile and you want that no other one will use your mobile. What to do? So you will create pattern password. So password, numeric password, sometime figures like finger thumb and eye features. So these are called the password. We will discuss this password in chapter number 6 when you come in, inshallah, in class 9. So operating system, I give you the example now in Windows. Whenever if you open the computer in your lab, maybe there are two or three user are placing over there. One is administrator and other one is student. So student, we open the student user because any person will come over here and sit at the any computer. He click the student user and then he can enter the computer, but he cannot enter in the administrator user. Why? Because we are placing the password over there. Why we are placing the password over there? To protect our computer from the unauthorized use. If I open the administrator user, so anyone can sit and he can delete the files of Windows or other important files of programs. So we must apply the password on the computer. So if your public, if your computer is public, so no need to apply the password. But it is, if your personal data is present, then you must apply the password on. So operating system who will create this password, operating system is performing or creating. He will give you chance to create the password to protect your computer mobile from unauthorized use. Unauthorized means the person who are not related to that things. Number 5, it detects hardware failure and display message to fix them. Hardware failure. Sometime your printer is not working. So whenever you click on the printer, print out anything, it shows the message at the center of between. So operating system provide that message that your printer is not ready, or some other device. Let's say if your keyboard is not working, so when you start, it appears a message over there, keyboard is not working, or other kind of any device if not working, the operating system give you the message. Which message it shows? To fix them means it is not working properly. So this is the 10th and the last short question of chapter number 1. Although there are many topics are present in the chapter number 1, we will discuss after the completing the exercise. When we will complete, inshallah, tomorrow we will start the long question and answer. Till now, okay, take care, stay home, and Allah Hafiz.